Yo folks, and welcome to the channel. My name is Bork. In today's video we'll be talking about Gacha Weekly, or all the news happening for the month of January since it's been a while. Also, we'll be talking about the new JoJo's game that's coming to mobile or gacha platforms. Who knows if it's a gacha, but let's go ahead and jump right into this. First things being, if FGO, they're actually getting a pity system only available in JP, which I think is interesting. But not to mention, FGO NA has been getting a lot of crazy rewards. There's New Year's campaigns, 16 million download campaigns, 5th anniversary in July. So many cool things, and not to mention FGO is known for not having too much power creep over a 5-year long period game. Yes, there are essentially like new heroes that are super strong, but a lot of the original heroes you can still clear most of the content with. So I think that's why FGO is such a special game to a lot of gacha gamers' hearts. It's pretty much the most friendly one to jump into, but also it's one of the ones that will destroy your wallet because the pity system is just now getting implemented after 5 years. But kudos to the FGO people in JP only. NA, I pray for you guys. And then also, I just want to talk about this thread on Reddit. Which gacha games have no auto mechanics whatsoever? Genshin, Honkai, Action Timeman, and PGR, all like, high quality action games. Obviously, there's more without auto, but those are like the ones that sort of stick out to me. Next things is Illusion Connect having a ReZero collab. If you want to jump into there, now is a pretty cool time. And then Square trying to get into NFTs. The only thing that I have to say about this is, honestly, they should just stay out, because NFTs, it's investing. Investing doesn't belong to gamers who are not, knowledgeable on the markets. It's just something you don't want to pay attention to. As gamers, we should just play video games and have fun. I don't think NFTs need to get anywhere near it. At least it should be for niche people. Square and like bigger companies really shouldn't shove it down our throats. That's my opinion, NFTs, because it's such a volatile thing. But anyways, Guardian Tales is announcing its first half of 2022. There's going to be an illustration style change, arena friendly matches, guild arcade, expedition content, Heaven Hold Farm. Here's sort of like a clean visual on it, just very simplistic. But I think this is super cool for the world of Guardian Tales. Also, Final Fantasy Tactics Friday, Yasumi Matsuno is going to be working on a new project. This is going to be the guy who brought us Final Fantasy Tactics. So maybe there's going to be a new tactics game rolling around in the future, or the Final Fantasy, or maybe just tactical genre. I'm super excited. I love those games. And also, Nexon plans to announce 10 new titles with JoJos Mobile, which is the guys who brought you Dungeon Fighter Online. So that's going to be super interesting. I'm curious as to what's going to be happening. There's going to be Project SF2, Mabinogi Mobile, Tales of Weaver's second run, just a few titles, but Nexon is not really the greatest when it comes to monetization, so I'm holding my breath on that one. So Genshin Impact is getting some censorship in CN, which I found a little interesting. Just note that in NA, these are just going to be free outfits that people can sort of wear. Only in CN it's going to be enforced because, video game regulation over there is a lot more serious. But I think this is kind of cool that NA players don't get shafted and they essentially just get some free outfits. If you want my opinion on the free outfits or new outfits, they are okay. That's all I will say. Also, Dragalia Lost is getting a Princess Connect collab, so you can have Peko and a few other Princess Connect heroes within this sort of genre. And I also like Dragalia Lost because it's just been really heating up as of 2022. I know this article was in December 2021, but it's just really nice that Pekarine is going to be in the universe. On other things, the most tweeted games for 2021 was Genshin Impact, Apex Legends, Alchemy Stars, Final Fantasy, FGO, Animal Crossing, Knives Out, Minecraft, Project Sekai, and Fortnite. Honestly, I see Genshin Impact always having some sort of controversy. Also, Attack on Titan is going to be getting a new mobile game over in JP, which I think is sort of interesting. They do show like some of the anime clips, but not to mention they show the gameplay as well. I think it's just like a chibi style turn-based RPG, something that's already sort of been worked out in the Attack on Titan sort of franchise. So maybe they're banking on the fact that Attack on Titan final season is coming out right now, and that's why they're releasing this mobile game. I don't know, it's just kind of weird, like the timing of it all. I feel like this game should have came out a long time ago, but in the end, I guess people like Attack on Titan stuff, so maybe this IP will do well. Also, Marvel Realm of Champions is going to be end of service, but I'm sure there will be more Marvel games around the future. On other news, Pokemon Unite will be featured on the World Champions, which I think is really cool. I'm talking about like the Pokemon, like sort of world champions where it's like TCG and all sorts of players who are essentially super hype on Pokemon, getting their competitive pants on. And not to mention, Trevenant is going to be in the Pokemon Unite universe. Here's some news on Pokemon Unite. Always like sort of looking at this game. It's one of like, you know, the hit titles, and I feel like it just deserves some love. Alchemy Stars is having its Miss Kobayashi Dragon Maid collab right now. These are some of the heroes that you can collect. Toru, Kana, those are my favorite. I think this is Lucula, and I'm forgetting this character's name. And also there's like the butler sort of looking dude. It's not like the butler. Oh, they show the names. It's gonna be, hello? Where's the name? There's Lucula and Elma, and then there's one more, right? Fafnir, my spirit animal right here. I had to cover him because he just loves to play video games and grind his brains out, and he's like the Dark Lord, super powerful. Maybe he's like the strongest dragon out of everyone in Miss Kobayashi Dragon, but that's highly debatable. He's kind of like the closet shut-in, and I just sort of love him. But yeah, here's gonna be like the Alchemy Stars Dragon Maid collab. And here's some statistics on what are the most searched games, FGO being like one of the top. And of course, Genshin Impact probably being like #1. I think you guys sort of know that. Google Play announces that they will be bringing Android games to Windows, and it's entering beta testing. I think that's really cool, and honestly, this UI looks pretty nice. Google Play Games Beta, give this to me. I need this in my life. You know why? Because I don't like using, you know, all these emulators sometimes when they don't work, and just having a native feature where I can actually play and use my graphics card to its fullest potential based off of Windows' platform, that'd be really nice. Of course, Summoner War gets like, you know, a feature and stuff, and all these other random mobile games that Idle Heroes I will never touch. That is not the best game, but hey, it's a game. Cookie Run, that's a pretty decent game. If I could play mobile games like this on my PC, I'll be really happy. That's all I have to say. Look at this. It looks beautiful, all in HD, captured natively, PC, Android, make it happen. I just want to see this right now. Also, Bravely Default is going to be getting a January 27th release. Just note this is only going to be in JP. We'll see how this goes. The Bravely Default franchise is pretty beloved to a lot of Nintendo holders, but I'm not so sure how well this will do. Another Eden is sort of, you know, taking most of the limelight when it comes to gacha games in the turn-based genre, and of course FGO. Also, Torchlight Infinite is getting its CBT currently occurring. I think this game looks kind of cool. Just like looking over like some of the gameplay and the cutscenes and stuff. Just note they are using like a hero-based sort of functionality. It's not like the normal Torchlight. I think like the premise is you can, you know, have a Diablo-esque style sort of format where isometric, you jump in, you use your skills, you get gear, you tackle dungeons and all this stuff. This one's on my radar. I'm kind of excited to see what sort of happens to it, but at the end of the day, it's just another title that I'm waiting at bated breath. I don't know how the CBT is going because I didn't get any invites, but I'm watching this one at the back of the seat, just sort of fiddling with it and playing with the idea. Also, Princess Connect is having its first year anniversary. We'll talk about that more a little bit later on a dedicated video, but I just wanted to quickly mention it here. And finally, we get to JoJo's announcing its worldwide release for a mobile game. Now, the only thing that I'm kind of hesitant on is the fact it's going to be distributed in China and Hong Kong. Initially, they're going to be the developers, but it says worldwide right here. And they also registered this website. This is actually dedicated to the game, but just know it's headquartered over in Roppongi. Oh, that's actually in Japan. For mobile online games, the K-Lab company, and then Shenku Games is, I think, the people who's going to be developing it as well. We'll see how this goes. I hope the JoJo's like sort of franchise gets some love in an actual game outside of like the fighting games and stuff. I love the JoJo series. I stand for them. I will, you know, as trash taste people say, suck dick for other JoJo's fans, but I don't know if I'm allowed to say that, but I really love JoJo's, and I hope they sort of kill like this mobile gacha gaming release, because I just want something that's actually fun for the JoJo franchise. And last things being is the top 10 most anticipated games in 2022 by QApp. I thought this list was super sexy, so I wanted to cover it. Jujutsu Kaisen being one of the first ones. If they mess this up, I have no idea what to say, but some of these like sort of screenshots look pretty cool to me. And then Nikki, Goddess of Victory, I was looking at the website, look at their thighs, oh my gosh, they're just spilling out. I think this game will be really cool. It's sort of shooter, third person, it's weird, it's different. I would show you the gameplay maybe on a different video, but I think this is a really great game, and I failed to cover it. I want this title to be an EN, global, whatever, but I'm not sure when it's going to be releasing. Echoes of Mana, I think this is a pretty interesting title as well. It's sort of going to be an action RPG 2D platformer sort of style, so we'll see how that one goes. And then Talked OP, I'm not sure if this is going to be a turn-based RPG or if it's an action-based RPG. All I know is that the screenshots and the gameplay looks pretty decent from what I can tell, or just the screenshots in general. December 2022-2021, that was when it was announced. Code Geass getting its own mobile sort of anime game as well, and honestly it looks like a turn-based sort of mecha style, so we'll see how this goes. It looks like you can create your own character, sort of like your Lelouch wannabe. I will be sort of interested because this is my favorite version of the Code Geass sort of format. And then we have Sin Chronicle right here. Sort of reminds me of the Grand Blue sort of format, and I think it really looks amazing. We'll see how this one goes as well. And of course we have Full Metal Alchemist coming to us. This one looks sexy. We've seen so many gameplay trailers. Is it going to be a fighting game? I have no idea, but it looks pretty hype and I want to play it. And then of course Black Clover with its tentative title. I think this game is going to be absolutely amazing. Probably one of the killer hits of 2022. And there's going to be some cool stuff rolling around the corner for that one. And then Dream Maester and the Recollected Black Fairy. I just think like sort of the screenshots, this husbando looks sexy as hell. I like to appreciate my husbandos over in this channel, but oh my god, I have no idea what's happening over there. And of course we have Kimetsu no Yaiba Keppu Kengeki Royale. That's going to be, I guess, the battle royale, or the way I saw it, it looked like something from Dynasty Warriors. So we'll see how that one goes, but those are going to be like sort of like the games that they're going to be covering for this top 10 anime list, I guess. Yeah, there's top 10. Anyways, if you made it this far in today's video, consider subscribing, dropping a like, leaving a comment on Twitch, follow me on Twitter. Once we hit 30,000 subs, we're doing a giveaway. Have yourself a fantastic day, and see you guys in the next one.